Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series of Indian Geography, Class 11, NCERT, Natural Vegetation, Chapter number 5. Natural vegetation means the vegetation grow under natural condition without the supervision of human. India is a great variety of natural vegetation. Himalayan heights are marked with the temperate vegetation. The Western Ghat and Andaman Nicobar Island have tropical rainforest. The Deltic region have tropical forest and mangroves. The desert and semi-desert area of Rajasthan are well known for the cacti, a wide variety of bush and thorny vegetations. Type of forest. There are 5 type of forest. First one is the tropical evergreen and semi-evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorny forest and montane forest. Fifth and last one is the littoral and swamp forest. Here we discussed about tropical evergreen and semi-evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forests are found in western slope of the Western Ghat, hill of northeastern region and Andaman and Nicobar Island. These forests are found in warm and humid area having annual precipitation of over 200 centimeter and mean temperature above 22 degree Celsius. These forests are well stratified and covered with scrub and creepers. The mean height up to 60 meter or above. There is no definite time for trees to seed their leaves, flowering and fruitation. These forests appear green all the year around. Species found in these forests include rosewood, mahogany, annie and ebony. The semi-evergreen forests are found in the less rainy part of these regions. These forests are a mixture of evergreen and most deciduous trees. The main species are white cedar, hollock and केल. यहाँ पे जो ब्रिटिश थे वो अवेयर थे इकोनॉमिक जो वैल्यू है फॉरेस्ट की इंडिया के अंदर उसके लिए, तो उन्होंने क्या किया, एक्सप्लॉइट करना स्टार्ट कर दिया इन फॉरेस्ट का, और उसकी वजह से क्या हुआ, जो ओक फॉरेस्ट थे गढ़वाल और कुमाऊं रीजन के अंदर वो रिप्लेस कर दिए गए किसके द्वारा, पाइन, चीर विच आर नीडेड टू रेलवे लाइन, जिनको रेलवे लाइन के ऊपर बिछाने के लिए यूज किया जाता था. इसके द्वारा क्या हुआ कि फॉरेस्ट वर आल्सो क्लियर्ड फॉर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग प्लांटेशन ऑफ ट्री, रबर एंड कॉफ़ी. द ब्रिटिश आल्सो यूज टिम्बर फॉर कंस्ट्रक्शन एक्टिविटी एज इट एक्ट एन ए इंसुलेटर ऑफ हीट. The protectional use of forest was thus replaced by commercial use. Tropical deciduous forest. These forests are widespread forest in India. इनको हम मानसून फॉरेस्ट भी कहते हैं, और ये फॉरेस्ट उन जगह पे मिलते हैं जहाँ पे रेनफॉल इन बिटवीन 700 से लेके 200 डिग्री सेंटीमीटर होता है. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ वाटर इनको हम 2 तरीके से डिवाइड करते हैं. फर्स्ट है आपका मॉइस्ट एंड ड्राई डेसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट. द मॉइस्ट ड्राई डेसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट कौन से हैं, दीज आर द फॉरेस्ट रिकॉर्ड रीजन्स विच रिकॉर्ड रेनफॉल बिटवीन 100 to 200 centimeter. These forests found in the northeastern state along with the foothill of Himalaya, eastern slope of the Western Ghat, Odisha, teak, साल, शीशम, हरीरा, मुआ, आमला, सिमुल, कुसुम and sandalwood are the main species of these forests. Next one is dry deciduous forest. Dry deciduous forest cover vast area of the country. The rainfall range between 70 to 100 centimeter. ये जो फॉरेस्ट हैं ये वहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं जहाँ पे रेनफॉल का 70 से लेके 100 सेंटीमीटर के इन बिटवीन हो. दी वीटर मार्जिन इट हैज़ ए ट्रांजिशन टू मोइस्ट डिसिडियस while on the drier margins to thorny forest. These forests are found in the rainy area of the peninsular and the plain of the Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, in the higher rainfall region of the peninsular plateau and the northern Indian plain. The forests have a parkland landscape with open stretches in which teak and other tree intersperse with the patches of grass are commons. As the dry season begins, the tree sheds their leaves completely and the forest appear like a vast grassland with naked tree all around. Tendu, Plas, Alamthus, Bale, Care, Axlewoods are the common trees of these forests. Tropical thorn forest. Tropical thorn forest occur in the area where rainfall receive less than 50 centimeter. These consist of variety of grass and scrub. Include semi-arid area of southwest Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. In these forests, plants remain leafless for most part of the year. The main species found are babul, bear, wild date palm, care, neem, khejri and palas. Tusky grass grow up to a height of 2 meter as the undergrowth of the tree. Mountain forest. Mountain forest are found in the mountain area. As we know, the decrease in temperature with increased altitude leads to a corresponding change in the natural vegetation. Mountain forest can be classified into two types: northern mountain forest and the southern mountain forest. Himalayan range show a succession of vegetation from the tropical to the tundra, which change in with the altitudes. The deciduous forests are found in the foothill of the Himalaya, is succeeded by the wet temperate type of forest between an altitude of 1000 to 2000 meter. In the higher hill range of northeastern India, hilly area of West Bengal and Uttaranchal, evergreen broadleaf tree such as oak and chestnut are the predominant between 1500 to 750 meter. Pine forests are also well developed in this zone. Devdar, a highly valued endemic species, grow mainly in the western part of the Himalayan range. Devdar is a durable wood mainly used for construction activities. Chinar and walnut, which sustain the famous Kashmir handicraft, belong to this zone. Blue pine and spur appear at the altitude of 2225 to 3048 meter. Silver fir, juniper, pines, beech and rhododendron etc. occur between 3000 to 4000 meter. A higher altitude mosses and lichens from the part of the tundra vegetations. Next one is the southern mountain forest, which include the forest found in this distinct area of the peninsular India, the Western Ghat, the Vindhyas and the Nilgiris. The temperate forests are called the Solas in the Nilgiri, Annamalai and Palni hills. Some of the other trees of the forest of economic significance include Mongolia, Laurel, Cinchona and Whittle. Such forests are also found in the Satpura and Mackall range. Last one is the littoral and swamp forest. India has a rich variety of wetland habitats. About 70% of this comprised area under the paddy cultivations. The total area of wetland is 3.9 million hectare. There are two sites, Chilka Lake in Odisha and Keladev National Park in Bharatpur are protected as the waterfowl habitats under the conservation of the wetland of international importance, known as the Ramsar Convention. Ramsar Convention is an international convention, is an agreement among the member states of the United States nation. These forests gives shelter to a wide variety of bird. In India, mangrove forests spread over 6,740 square kilometer, which is 7% of the world mangrove forest. They are highly developed in the Andaman and Nicobar Island and the Sundarban of West Bengal. Next is the forest cover of India. According to the state record, the forest area covered 23.28% of the total land area of the country. The forest area is the area notified and recorded as the forest land irrespective of the existence of the tree, while the actual forest cover in the area occupied by the forest with canopy. According to the Indian State of Forest Report 2011, the actual forest cover in India is only 21.05% of the forest cover. The share of dense and open forest are 12.29 and 8.75% respectively. Lakshadweep has 0% forest area, whereas Andaman and Nicobar Island have 86.93% of the forest area. Most of the states with less than 10% of the forest area lie in the northern and northwestern part of the country. The regions are Rajasthan, Gujarat, Punjab, Haryana and Delhi. The most of the forest in Punjab and Haryana have been cleared for cultivation purpose. The state with 10 to 20% forest area are Tamil Nadu, West Bengal. In peninsular India, excluding Tamil Nadu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Goa, the area under forest cover is 20 to 30%. The northeastern state have more than 30% of the land under forest. The region of high concentration percentage cover of the forest are more than 40%. The region of medium concentration are 20 to 40%. The region of low concentration 10 to 20, and the region of very low concentration are less than 10%. Forest conservation. Forests are an interactive relationship with the life and the environment. Forest policy in 1952, which was further modified in the 1988. According to the new forest policy, the government will emphasize sustainable forest management in order to conserve and expand forest reserve on one hand and to meet the need of local people on the other hand. The forest policy aimed at first one is the bringing 33% of the geographical area under forest cover, maintaining environmental stability. Third one is the conserving the natural heritage of the country. Fourth is the cheek soil erosion, extension of the desert land and reduction of the flood and droughts. Increasing the forest cover through social forestry and increasing the productivity of forest to make timber, fuel, fodder and food available to rural population depend on the forest, and increase to substitute of the wood, creating of a massive people movement involving women to encourage plantation. Next is the social forestry. Social forestry means the management and the protection of forest and afforestation on barren land with the purpose of helping in the environmental, social and rural development. There are three categories. These are urban forestry, rural forestry and farm forestry. Urban forestry pertains to raising and management of tree on public and privately owned land in and around urban centers such as green belts, park, roadside avenues, industrial and commercial green belts, etc. Rural forestry lies emphasis on the promotion of agroforestry and community forestry. Agroforestry is the raising of tree and agriculture crop on the same land inclusive of the waste patches. Community forest involve the raising of tree on public and community land such as the village, pasture and temple land, roadside, canal bank, strip along with the railway lines and the schools. Farm forestry. Farm forestry is a farm applied to the process under which farmers grow trees for commercial and non-commercial purpose on their farmlands. For forest department of various states distribute seedling of tree free of cost to small and medium farmers. Wildlife. It is estimated that about 4 to 5% of all known plant and animal species on the earth are found only in India. The main reason for this remarkable diversity is our ecosystem. Some of the important reasons of the declining wildlife areas are as follows. Industrial and technological advancement brought about a rapid increase in the exploitation of forest resources. More and more land were cleared for agriculture, human settlement, road, mining and reservoirs. Pressure on the forest mounted due to lopping for fodder and fuel woods and removal of small timber by local peoples. Grazing by domestic cattle caused an adverse effect on the wildlife and its habitat. Hunting was taken up as a sport by the elite and hundreds of wild animals were killed in a single hunt. Incidence of the forest fire. Next one is the wildlife conservation of India. Conservation in India. In 1972, a comprehensive wildlife act was enacted which provide the main legal framework for the conservation and protection of the wildlife in India. The act was been comprehensively amended in 1991, making punishments more stringent and hence also made provisions for the protection of specified plant species and conservation of the endangered species of wild animals. There are 103 national parks and 535 wildlife sanctuaries in the country. For purpose of effective conservation of flora and fauna, special steps have been initiated by the Government of India in collaboration with the UNESCO Marine and Biosphere programs. Project Tiger has been implemented since 1973 to ensure maintenance of viable population of tiger in India for scientific and cultural, aesthetic and cultures. Project Elephant was launched in 1992 to assist state having free ranging population of wild elephants. Some other projects such as crocodile breeding projects, project of Hongals and conservation of Himalayan musk deer have also been launched by the Government of India. Nilgiri Biosphere Reserves. NBR, the first of the 14 biosphere reservoir of India, was established in September 1986. The total area of the biosphere reservoir is around 5,520 square kilometers. It includes the largest known population of two endangered animal species, namely the Nilgiri tahar and the lion-tailed mussuk. The largest South Indian population of elephant, tiger, gaur, sambhar and chital, as well as a good number of endemic and endangered plants are also found in this reserve. Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve. The Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve situated in Uttarakhand includes part of Chamoli, Almora, Pithoradgarh and Bageshwar districts. The major forest type of reservoirs are the temperature. A few important species are silver weed, orchids like latilfolly and rhododendron. Sundarban Biosphere Reservoir. It is located in the swampy delta of the river Ganga in West Bengal. It extends over a vast area of 9,630 square kilometer and consists of a mangrove forest, swampy and forest island. Sundarban is the home of nearly 200 Royal Bengal tigers. More than 170 bird species are known to inhabit these mangrove forests. Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserves. The Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserves cover an area of 105,000 hectares on the southeast coast of India. It is one of the world's richest regions from a marine biodiversity. Respectively, the biosphere reservoirs comprise 21 islands with estuaries, beach forest of the nearshore environment, seagrass, coral reefs, salt marshes, and mangroves.